Are you struggling to grow your chest despite consistent efforts? If so, you're not alone. Men over 40 often face this challenge. You're at the gym, consistently putting in the work, but the mirror doesn't reflect your efforts. It can feel like a never-ending uphill battle. The chest muscles, or pecs as they're often referred to, can be stubborn. But here's a little secret. Growing your chest is less about the specific exercises you're doing, and more about some fundamental principles you may be overlooking. You may be thinking, I'm doing all the right exercises, why isn't my chest growing? Well, sometimes it's not what you're doing, but how you're doing it that matters. Today we're going to share with you 5 tips that can make a significant difference in your chest growth. So, if you're ready to say goodbye to the struggle, and hello to results, stick around as we reveal the top 5 tips to expedite your chest growth. The first common mistake is ignoring the importance of diet. And this isn't just about skipping meals or opting for fast food instead of a home-cooked meal. No, it goes much deeper than that. When we talk about diet, we're referring to the quality and quantity of what you're fueling your body with, particularly when it comes to muscle growth. Think of your body as a luxury car. You wouldn't fill a high-end vehicle with low-grade petrol, would you? The same principle applies to your body. If you feed it with junk, the performance will be equally disappointing. For men over 40, the importance of a well-balanced, protein-rich diet cannot be overstated. Protein is the building block of muscles. It's like the bricks in a wall. Without enough bricks, you can't build a strong wall, or in this case, a well-defined chest. But it's not just about gulping down protein shakes and eating chicken breasts all day. Your body needs a variety of nutrients to function at its best. Nutrients like carbohydrates, which provide energy for your workouts, and healthy fats, which support hormone production, are equally important. And let's not forget about vitamins and minerals. They might not make your muscles bulge instantly, but they play a crucial role in numerous bodily functions, including muscle recovery and growth. So, ensure you're getting a good mix of fruits and vegetables in your diet too. Moreover, it's essential to maintain a caloric surplus if you're looking to gain muscle. In simpler terms, you need to consume more calories than you burn. Of course, these should come from nutritious, balanced meals, not empty-calorie junk food. Hydration is another factor that often gets overlooked. Drinking enough water not only keeps you hydrated but also helps transport nutrients to your muscles more efficiently. To sum it up, if you're serious about growing your chest, you need to pay as much attention to what you're eating as to your workout routine. So start viewing food not just as a source of pleasure, but as fuel for your muscle growth. Remember, your muscles can't grow without the right fuel. Secondly, many make the mistake of overtraining. You hear it all the time, right? No pain, no gain. But when it comes to muscle growth, particularly for the chest, this mentality can actually be counterproductive. Overtraining in its simplest terms is when you're working your muscles harder and longer than they have the capacity to recover. It's like running a car engine without giving it time to cool down. You wouldn't do that to your car, so why do it to your body? The problem with overtraining is that it can lead to a host of negative effects. When you overwork your muscles, you're essentially breaking them down. The growth happens during the recovery phase, when your body repairs these tiny muscle tears, making them stronger and larger. But if you're constantly breaking down your muscles without giving them time to repair and grow, you're just spinning your wheels. Overtraining can also lead to decreased performance, increased risk of injury, and even a weakened immune system. You might think you're pushing yourself to the limit, but in reality, you're just pushing yourself towards a plateau, or worse, a decline. Now, the remedy to overtraining isn't to stop training altogether. Rather, it's about finding the right balance. It's about understanding that growth doesn't happen in the gym, but in the kitchen and in the bed. Yes, you heard it right. Rest and recovery are key to muscle growth. You see, while you're sleeping, your body is busy repairing and rebuilding your muscles. It's also when the production of growth hormones is at its peak. So, shortchanging yourself on sleep is like shortchanging yourself on muscle growth. And when we talk about rest, it's not just about sleep. It's also about giving your muscles time to recover between workouts. A good rule of thumb is to give each muscle group at least 48 hours of rest before working it again. In conclusion, overtraining is a mistake that can hinder your chest growth. But, with the right balance of training, nutrition, and rest, you can avoid this pitfall and pave the way for a strong, well-developed chest. Remember, rest is just as important as the workout itself. The third mistake is neglecting compound movements. So what are compound movements? Well, they are exercises that engage multiple muscle groups at the same time. This contrasts with isolation exercises which only target one muscle group. Now, why are compound movements so important for chest growth? Let's dive into the science. When you perform compound exercises like the bench press, dips, or push-ups, you're not just working your chest. You're also engaging your shoulders, triceps, and even your back. This full-body engagement leads to a higher metabolic response and consequently a greater release of muscle-building hormones. Think about it. When you do a bench press, you're not just pushing the barbell away from your chest, you're also stabilizing your body, controlling the weight, and coordinating multiple muscle groups to perform the movement. This requires a significant amount of effort and energy, which means your body will need to work hard to recover and rebuild the muscles, leading to more robust growth. On the other hand, isolation exercises like the pec deck fly only target the chest muscles. While these exercises certainly have their place in any workout regimen, they do not provide the same hormonal response or metabolic boost as compound exercises. Furthermore, compound movements often mimic real-world motions, making them a great way to improve functional strength. They can help you build the strength needed for everyday tasks, like lifting heavy boxes or pushing open a heavy door. So, not only are you building a bigger chest, but you're also improving your overall strength and functionality. In conclusion, if you want to maximize your chest growth, it's crucial to incorporate compound movements into your routine. Whether it's the bench press, dips, or push-ups, these exercises engage multiple muscle groups, leading to better results. So, the next time you hit the gym, don't just head straight for the pec deck machine. Mix it up with some compound exercises, and watch as your chest begins to grow like never before. Don't underestimate the power of compound movements. The fourth common mistake is inconsistency in training. Imagine planting a seed and expecting it to grow into a tree overnight. Sounds ridiculous, right? That's exactly what we're doing when we expect immediate results from our workouts. Muscle growth, like growing a tree, requires time, patience, and most importantly, consistency. You see, our body is a complex machine. It's constantly adapting to the demands we place on it. When we train regularly, our body recognizes this as a new normal and responds by increasing muscle size and strength to meet these demands. But if our training is sporadic, the body gets confused. It doesn't know whether to adapt or not, and this leads to stunted growth. Think of your workout routine as a conversation with your body. It's all about communication. You're telling your body, hey, I need you to be stronger and more muscular. But if you're inconsistent with your training, you're sending mixed signals. It's like telling your body, I need you to be stronger, but not all the time. This kind of inconsistency can actually lead to muscle loss instead of growth. Now, we're not saying you need to hit the gym 7 days a week, but you do need a regular, consistent workout routine. Whether it's 3 days a week or 5, stick to it. Make it a non-negotiable part of your schedule. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your chest. It's going to take time, effort, and a whole lot of consistency. But the results will be worth it. You'll not only see a difference in your physique, but you'll also notice an increase in your strength and stamina. Consistency in training is not just about looking good, it's about feeling good too. So the next time you think about skipping a workout, remember this: your body is listening. It's ready to adapt and grow, but it needs clear, consistent signals from you. Consistency is key in muscle growth. The fifth and final mistake is not focusing on form. Now you might think, form? Isn't that just for beginners? Well, let me tell you, no matter how long you've been lifting, form is absolutely crucial. It's not just about looking good while lifting, but it's about engaging the right muscles and preventing injuries. When you're performing chest exercises, the right form ensures that your pectoral muscles are fully engaged. If your form is off, you might be putting unnecessary strain on your joints or other muscles, which not only hinders your progress but can also lead to injuries. Consider this. If you're bench pressing with incorrect form, you might be recruiting your shoulders and arms more than your chest. This takes away from the potential growth of your chest muscles. So take the time to learn and maintain proper form in your exercises. Remember, it's not about how much you lift, but how you lift it. Form should never be compromised for the sake of lifting heavier. So, those were the top 5 tips to grow your chest fast. Let's quickly recap. Firstly, never ignore your diet. It plays a crucial role in muscle growth. Secondly, avoid overtraining. More isn't always better. Thirdly, don't neglect compound movements. They're your best friends for overall muscle growth. Fourthly, be consistent in your training. Consistency is key. And finally, focus on form over weight. It's not about how much you lift, but how you lift. Implement these tips in your workout routine and you'll be surprised at the changes you'll see. Remember, muscle growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, dedication, and most importantly, a well-planned strategy. You're not just building a bigger chest, you're building a healthier, stronger version of yourself. Remember, it's never too late to start making changes. Here's to a stronger, bigger chest.